Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most fascinating people in history, Leonardo da Vinci. He was an artist, a scientist, an inventor, and so much more. But what made him so special? Why do people still study his work today? Let's find out who was Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 in a small town called Vinci in Italy. His name means Leonardo from Vinci. He lived during a time called the Renaissance, which was a period when art, science, and culture were growing very quickly. Leonardo became one of the most important figures of this time. He was not just an artist or a scientist, he was a true Renaissance man. This means he was good at many different things. He painted beautiful pictures, studied how the human body works, designed machines, and even wrote about nature. Leonardo's mind was always working, and he wanted to understand everything around him. Leonardo's early life. Leonardo was born into a simple family. His father was a lawyer, and his mother was a peasant woman. They were not married, so Leonardo grew up mostly with his grandparents in Vinci. As a child, he loved to draw and observe the world around him. He would spend hours watching birds fly, studying plants and sketching animals. When Leonardo was a teenager, his father noticed his talent for art and sent him to Florence. Florence was a city full of artists, thinkers, and inventors. It was the perfect place for someone like Leonardo to learn and grow. There he became an apprentice to a famous artist named Andrea del Verrocchio. Verrocchio taught Leonardo how to paint, sculpt, and work with metals. Leonardo learned very quickly and soon became better than his teacher. One story says that when Verrocchio saw how talented Leonardo was, he stopped painting because he knew Leonardo was better. This shows how amazing Leonardo's skills were, even when he was young. Leonardo as an artist. Leonardo is most famous for his paintings. Two of his most well-known works are the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. These paintings are still admired today because they are so detailed and full of life. The Mona Lisa is a portrait of a woman. She has a mysterious smile that makes people wonder what she is thinking. Leonardo used a technique called sfumato, which means blending colors softly so there are no sharp lines. This gives the painting a dreamy, lifelike quality. People have been studying the Mona Lisa for hundreds of years, and it is now one of the most famous paintings in the world. The Last Supper is another masterpiece. It shows Jesus and his disciples having their last meal together. Leonardo painted each person with a different expression, showing their emotions. For example, Judas, who betrayed Jesus, looks guilty and nervous while others look shocked or sad. This painting is special because it tells a story through the faces and actions of the people in it. Leonardo did not finish many of his paintings because he was always trying to make them perfect. He believed that art should be as close to reality as possible, so he spent a lot of time studying details like light, shadow, and human anatomy. Leonardo as a scientist. Leonardo was not just an artist, he was also a brilliant scientist. He was curious about how the world worked, and he studied many subjects, including anatomy, engineering, and nature. One of Leonardo's greatest interests was the human body. He wanted to understand how it worked, so he dissected bodies. Dissecting means cutting open a body to see its parts. At that time, this was not common, but Leonardo did it to learn. He made detailed drawings of muscles, bones, and organs. These drawings were so accurate that doctors still study them today. Leonardo also studied animals, plants, and water. He observed how birds flew and tried to design machines that could help humans fly. He drew plans for flying machines, parachutes, and even helicopters. Of course, these inventions were not built during his lifetime because the technology did not exist yet, but his ideas were ahead of his time and many of them inspired modern inventions. Leonardo as an inventor, Leonardo's mind was always full of ideas. He designed many machines that were far ahead of his time. Some of his inventions included tanks, submarines, and machines for building bridges. He even designed a robot that could move its arms and head. One of his most famous designs was a flying machine called the ornithopter. It looked like a bird and had wings that flapped. Leonardo thought that if humans could copy the way birds fly, they might be able to fly too. While the ornithopter never worked, it showed how creative and forward-thinking Leonardo was. Leonardo also designed weapons for war. He lived during a time when Italy was often at war. So many rulers asked him to create machines that could help them win battles. However, Leonardo did not like war. He preferred to focus on peaceful inventions, like machines for farming or tools for artists. Leonardo's notebooks. Leonardo kept many notebooks where he wrote down his ideas and observations. These notebooks are filled with drawings, diagrams, and notes. He wrote about everything, from how the heart works to how water flows in rivers. He even wrote about painting techniques and how to make colors brighter. One interesting thing about Leonardo's notebooks is that he wrote backward. This means he wrote from right to left instead of left to right. Some people think he did this to keep his ideas secret, while others believe it was just easier for him because he was left-handed. Today, Leonardo's notebooks are studied by scientists, artists, and historians. They show how curious and intelligent he was. His notebooks are like a window into his mind, revealing how he thought about the world. Leonardo's challenges. Even though Leonardo was incredibly talented, he faced many challenges in his life. He often struggled to finish his projects because he wanted everything to be perfect. He would start a painting or invention, then get distracted by a new idea and leave the first one unfinished. Another challenge was that Leonardo lived during a time when artists depended on wealthy patrons to support them. Patrons were rich people who paid artists to create works for them. Sometimes these patrons did not like Leonardo's ideas or did not pay him enough. This made it hard for Leonardo to focus on his work. Despite these challenges, Leonardo never stopped learning and creating. He believed that curiosity and hard work were the keys to success. He once said, "Learning never exhausts the mind." This means that you can always learn something new, no matter how old you are. Leonardo's legacy. Leonardo da Vinci died in 1519 at the age of 67. Even though he lived a long time ago, his work continues to inspire people today. Artists admire his paintings, scientists study his discoveries, and inventors look to his designs for inspiration. Leonardo's legacy is not just about what he created, it is also about how he thought. He showed us that art and science are connected. He believed that understanding the world around us could make us better artists, thinkers, and people. Many people call Leonardo the universal genius because he excelled in so many fields. He reminds us that we should never stop asking questions and exploring the world. His life teaches us that creativity and curiosity can lead to amazing things. What can we learn from Leonardo? Leonardo's life teaches us many important lessons. First, he shows us the value of curiosity. Leonardo was always asking questions and trying to understand how things worked. He believed that learning was a lifelong journey. Second, Leonardo reminds us to be patient and persistent. Many of his projects took years to complete and some were never finished. But he never gave up. He kept working and improving his ideas. Finally, Leonardo teaches us to think creatively. He combined art and science in ways that no one else had done before. He showed us that there are no limits to what we can achieve if we use our imagination. Leonardo's influence on the world. Leonardo's ideas and inventions have influenced many areas of modern life. For example, his studies of flight inspired the development of airplanes. His designs for machines helped engineers create new tools and technologies. His paintings continue to inspire artists and art lovers around the world. Leonardo also showed us the importance of combining different fields of knowledge. He believed that art, science, and technology could work together to solve problems. This idea is still important today, especially in fields like medicine, engineering, and design. Leonardo da Vinci was a truly amazing person. He was an artist, a scientist, an inventor, and a thinker. His work changed the way people see the world, and his ideas continue to inspire us today. I hope you enjoyed learning about Leonardo da Vinci. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We will continue to share stories about incredible people from history. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.